Education's just one of the concerns with long-term illness in children, but one leukemia sufferer is now able to keep up to speed with schoolwork thanks to an unlikely study partner, a robot. Primetime's Ivor Bennett says more.
Half Dalek, half R2-D2, this robot's hard to ignore. But to these school children, he's just one of the guys. Meet Stepan, at least his robotic representative. The real Stepan's at home, recovering from leukemia, and isn't well enough yet to go back to school. So the robot goes for him.
Well, I use the keyboard to move the head, I use the arrow keys, and to move the torso and the body, I use the left side WASD. Of course, being there in person is better, but if you can't access going to school, it's a really useful little object.
Stepan also controls the volume and camera focus. He can look at the blackboard, listen to the teacher, and answer questions like any other pupil.
Yes, and people who live here are British.
I'm with Stepan at home, where the teacher can keep an eye on us, because we're now being broadcast to the rest of the classroom on the robot.
This end, this is the eyes of the robot, and we can see what's going on the screen over here. So we're in the lesson without actually being there.
Stepan was diagnosed with leukemia almost 2 years ago. He's been using the robot since September, and according to his mother, the benefits aren't just educational.
Stepa started communicating to his classmates more since we had the robot. During the breaks, he can talk to them, meet with them. When he stopped going to school, children soon forgot him. But when they see him every day on the screen, it's different.
Work began on the robot in 2007 after first testing it as a remote policeman. Modifications like a camera with a 10 times optical zoom made it suitable for housebound school children. But couldn't a simple webcam do the job too?
Webcams limit our opportunities because we can't change anything in that virtual reality. With a robot, my opportunities are almost unlimited. A person who can't only move the head but also the body experiences the phenomenon of telepresence. In this case, your personality is not on the screen but with the robot.
The robots are being tried out in hospitals too, so doctors can check up on patients from home, and they're helping disabled people find jobs as remote shop assistants. What's more, soon they may no longer need us to control them.
We're testing a model that'll be able to visualize faces and understand their art. For example, 5 people in front of it, so it can move its head from one to the next. If one of the people starts talking, the robot will detect him and turn its head to him. It'll also be able to find the charging base automatically.
The technology may still be on a learning curve, but thanks to the robot, so is Stepan. And the hope is come next September, he'll be going to school in person. Ivor Bennett, Primetime Russia, RT.
It's kind of like a webcam on wheels, or have I underestimating it?
It's definitely not one of the stories where you want to crack a joke, and this isn't exactly very funny, but it looks just like Yeva, the one from WALL-E. The lady robot.
Yeah, I know. Well, at least that shows that that film was realistic. But you know, it's cool. I hope it's helping in some way. I mean, it doesn't look like the most high-tech thing, but it seems to be offering some assistance in some way. So let's hope that's the case.
Yeah, it's nice.